Gemini, welcome into the reading. Thank you for coming in. If you've been here before, thank you for being here one more time. Thank you for your comments, your likes, your shares, and subscribe. If you are new here, my name is Deborah. I'm going to test your intuition in this reading. I'm going to allow you to see how connected you are to your spiritual team. And I also allow your spiritual team to choose their own decks. So I lay out all my decks, most of them, on the table, and I allow them to choose 3 different decks. You are also going to choose 3 different decks. And when you choose the 3 different decks, you are then going to see how many of the decks your spirit guide has chosen matches with yours. Some people are getting 3 out of 3, like over and over again, even in the order that they get chosen. So I'm always like, spirit guide, it's amazing. You're so connected, you're so high vibrational. So let's get into the selection part of the reading. If you don't want to go through the whole selection part and you just want to go straight into the reading, that's okay. You can check below. There are timestamps below where you can just go straight into the reading. Another thing as well, thank you guys for all your emails that I do receive. I do read through all the emails that I get. I try as best as possible. I can't answer all of them, unfortunately, because I do get dozens and dozens of emails every single day. So I try to read as many as possible. Thank you so much for all of that. Thank you for all of you guys who have donated to the channel as well. It means a lot to me. We do buy new decks, and because of a power situation that happened in my country, I don't know if you saw that video, I had to buy a very, very, very expensive inverter. It's like, yeah, so many of you guys came forward and even helped with that, and I was just like absolutely mind blown. Thank you so much. Now it's solar panels, so that I don't have to sit through power outages up to 10 hours a day in my country. Yeah, anyway, so South Africa, if you're wondering, just Google it, you'll see. So anyway, let's get into your reading. Thank you so much for all of you one more time for all your comments, likes, and shares and subscribes. And please be careful, because I'm not currently doing personal readings. Be careful for cons out there on the world of the internet, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Even here on YouTube, people will come in and pretend to be me in the comments. It is not me. I will not be offering you a personal reading in Instagram, in DMs. There is a fake account out there as well on Instagram that literally has like 3,600 followers and they've got 30 posts. Okay, it is not me. The only social media accounts I have are listed below in this video. Anybody else that contacts you that's not from those accounts, and I won't contact you, I won't put you at risk like that, is not me. So be very careful. Report those accounts. Okay, thank you so much for coming in. Let's get into your reading. Gemini, welcome into the selection part of the reading. This is where you're going to choose 3 different decks, and your spiritual team using the pendulum are going to choose 3 different decks as well. And we're going to see how connected you are, how strong is your intuition, what is going on between you and your spiritual guides. Usually a lot of people are getting 3 out of 3. I'm not even surprised anymore, and I'm actually expecting it, actually, to be honest. Often when I go into the comments, I see people going 3 out of 3, 3 out of 3, and I know, because I can see the type of person that you will be attracted to my channel. Your vibration is really very, very high. If you don't always get 3 out of 3, sometimes you may miss it, sometimes you may get 1 or 2. It is normal for the ebbs and flows to happen. Okay, so I'm also going to go through a little breathing that I do. It takes about less than a minute to do, just to ask your spiritual team to connect to you as well. But if you know what you want to go for, then trust your intuition, go for it already. If you want to jump straight forward into your reading, remember there are timestamps below. You can go straight into the timestamp and literally just go into the reading. I'm going to name the decks for you. We've got Sacred Traveler Oracle, we've got Spirit Animal Oracle, we've got the Fairy Oracle, Psychic Tarot of the Heart, Starseed Oracle, Angels and Ancestors, and Moonology. So let's get into this. I nearly wanted to start. Let's do the breathing. Okay, Gemini, let's go in here and do the breathing quickly. Okay, sit straight up, please. Relax your shoulders, close your eyes, but not if you're driving. I'm just saying, okay? So, okay, take your first deep breath in. At the top of your breath, please hold that breath for a few seconds. Release your breath, please. Second deep breath in. At the top of this breath, please imagine a very bright white light that's just coming out of the top of your head. That is your energy. It connects you to all that is. Release your breath. Second deep breath in, please. Or third deep breath in. At the top of your breath, please, I'm calling in your spiritual team. I'm asking them to connect to you and to open the gateways and the portals between you and them and give you the messages for your highest good. Release your breath. Thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you, Gemini. Let's get in here. How many did you get right? I'm just curious. Comment below. So let's get in here and have a look and see what is going on in your reading. What deck do we need to go for the first bit of information that we need to be receiving for my Geminis at this time? And remember, this can be about a specific thing. It can be about different events happening in your life as well. We've got Psychic Tarot of the Heart. This is a very emotional deck. So it's got to do with how you're feeling, okay? Or events happening around you that make you feel a specific way. All right, so let's have a look and see the second deck for my Geminis out there. What is going on for my Gemini? My brother's Gemini, by the way, Gemini. And he's the only one that I really get along with. So I like my Geminis. The second deck for Gemini, where do we need to be going at this time? All right, we've got Angels and Ancestors. And the third deck. And please do remember, this is a timeless reading, Gemini. Whenever it has come across your feed, whenever you have found this video, the message that lies in this video is meant for you to be heard by you at this time. All right, so we've got we've got spirit animal. There we go. So we've got your three decks. Let's see what messages will come out for you with regards to what it is that you need to be hearing at this moment. And there we go. We have got your three decks that have been chosen. How many did you get right, Gemini? Let's get into your reading and see what is going on here. We've got Psychic Tarot of the Heart by John Holland. We have got Angels and Ancestors, okay? And we have got Spirit Animal Oracle. What a nice combination of cards. What a nice balance you've got coming into your reading here. So let's get in here and have a look. Let me just get my other tarot deck out here as well. Let's have a look and see what's going on. First of all, starting off with something that's attached to emotion. Being the Psychic Tarot of the Heart, it is really attached to like emotion, how you're feeling about events happening in your world, okay? So let's see, Gemini, what is going on with you here. I'm watching my time because I know we're going into a power outage within the next 20 minutes. So I hope I'm going to make it. Okay, observe. Hangman card has come up in your reading. I feel like you're going to be watching something unfold. You're going to be seeing something happening in your world. You may not see this right now. So I feel like there's something that you're going to be watching unfolding, observing it happening. And I hear Spirit Guide saying a change of season. Got a bit of goosebumps in your reading all of a sudden, and it's not that told by me. I feel a little bit of goosebumps happened over my shoulders here. It's like you're observing something in your world happening. I wonder how that's going to be. Let me hear what they've got to say here. You've got harness mystical power. It's going to rock your world a little bit here. This is quite big. I feel like a major event is going to take place in your life. And it's interesting because the Hangman and the High Priestess coming in here are both kind of like spiritual orientated energies, because both of them talk about, I don't know, they talk about, how can we put it? Looking at life from the other side and not just from the practical side, looking at life from needing to understand it more. So there could be something that unfolds for you here that might even shock you, that might even make you question reality in some kind of way. It could be something quite big coming in for you here. It's a big shift or some big event that's about to take place that could be out of your control, okay? And all you can do is just watch it unfold. You're going to have to surrender. You're going to have to surrender to the universe. There's some events like that take place in your life. You must know there's like an intervention. It's almost like a spiritual intervention. It's say, for instance, you're living your life, you're going to work every single day, it's all good, you know what I mean? And all of a sudden events start taking place that are out of your control. I will use my own situation as a situation. I'm recording every day, everything's all good and all fine, and all of a sudden my country, again, it's been going on for many years, goes into a severe power crisis, which means that they start cutting our power off every day for 10 hours a day. This might even go up to 16 hours a day in my country. So all of a sudden, like, boom, how do I start making content? And start worrying about it. Can I do anything about it? No, I can't do anything about it. So I must surrender to it. start to make plans here, start to get inverters, start to get electrical power going, looking on solar power now, surrendering to it. Then something comes to my mind. I'm like, wow, South Africa single-handedly is literally helping the planet to recover from global warming, because every day we have a country that has 10-12 hours a day where no power is being generated. And it's almost as if we single-handedly have to look at alternative sources of power, and we are looking at it. Many people are getting solar, many people are getting inverters, battery, gas going, everything, and it's changing how we're operating on a daily basis. And in a way, maybe this has been forced upon us, so that we start to make changes, actually look at the health of our planet and not just the health of how we're experiencing life. So you have to surrender to things, because things will be revealed as you move along. So let's see, we've got wasp spirit. Yeah, this is a big one, guys. It says here, sometimes life stings. I really feel like something big is coming in your life here. Oh, I'm so scared of wasps today. Oh, I'm just saying, whew, when I see them, I'm like panic mode, you know what I mean? There could be an event coming, something is coming here where you might be out of control of a situation, and it may not be unfolding exactly the way that you want it to. I feel like you got to surrender to this. I feel like you're going to have to surrender to it and understand the bigger picture, okay? There's a lot coming in here for you, because there's going to be something revealed to you here. I feel like whatever you're going to go through, or whatever maybe even currently happening to you now, where you might be feeling like you're out of control of something and you just don't know how to fix this, how to get it right, I feel as if you are going to have to understand that whatever negative sort of situation you could be experiencing, whatever this is to you, you got to trust where it's going to take you. You got to trust that, you know what, this is unfolding in my favor, even though it doesn't look like it right now. Because there's a rainbow coming out the top of her head, meaning that life in every single way will be put back into balance for you. Maybe even better than where you're coming from, okay? Sometimes, you know, when we have to build a building, you have to cause a lot of mess, you know, before the final product gets built. You know, I know, because I was in building construction before I decided to retire from it. You know, when you start building, you're breaking down the old things, there's rubble everywhere, there's mess everywhere, it's chaos. But when you're done, you have what you wanted after all. And to get there, it's not always that easy, because you've got to go through this real messy process of getting there. But the end result is you get what you wanted. So sometimes it can be a little bit of a detour. Let's see here. You got the Two of Water rocking up here. I did see it come up in the reverse position. So I feel like there's going to be a little shake-up of your life. This could be associated to a relationship here that may not be going in the right direction. There's a possibility, if it is a relationship, it could be fixed. So you could, if it's a relationship, I'm just going to put it out there because it's the Two of Cups. It can be that you're going through a very rough time, but it could get to a better place for you. It's something that can be handled, because the Two of Cups reverse position is not so serious. But I also feel like if this is like your life in general, I feel like in some kind of way it's completely out of balance here. And there could be events that come in here that you can do nothing to control. You're just watching this unbalance or situation unfold, and you're like going to have to watch it play out, okay? So we've got the King of Earth coming in here, feeling a little bit of lack of stability, being in the reverse position here. I feel as if you're worried about long-term stable situation for yourself, or you could even be this car. You could even be worried about you know, yourself being stable for a long period of time. So I kind of feel like this is what you're kind of feeling at this moment, and it's almost like you're not sure about stability or how something is going to be for you. A little bit of fear there, a little bit of out of your water, feeling like you're not in the right place. Seven of Water, you've got a lot of decisions that you have to make kind of going forward here. I think there are definitely changes coming, but this is also letting me know there's a bit of an overwhelmed feeling coming in here for you as well. You got to be careful, there's not too much going on in your world at this time. It's like it's out of your control. You might be feeling as if, you know, I'm facing burnout, or I'm facing a situation where I don't even know how something will be for me. If this is the case for you here, really look at what will make you feel better in an emotional place and take action towards that. Don't kind of look at everything that's happening at once and let it overwhelm you. kind of just look at that one thing that needs to be done right now, because that can be an indication of being too overwhelmed or burning out in some kind of way. I do feel like a lot of things happening around you and you needing to make a lot of decisions. Okay, do them, make these decisions for what is ultimately going to be best for you. Okay, the moon card coming in here, definitely needing to trust your spirituality with the high priestess coming with her. Both of these cards are very spiritual. You've got Pisces coming into your reading, so a little bit of an emotional time coming in here. Attached to the moon card as well, just be careful, because the moon card can talk about what you do not see. It can talk about also what people are not showing you. It's like they're not showing you the truth. They're not telling you the truth. It can be blatant lies. So whatever decisions you need to make here, it's tied to this moon card. Don't trust everything at face value, okay? If somebody, you say you're in a relationship with a person and then they're like telling you, no, it's not like this is what I'm doing, this is what I want to have, but you can see their behavior and the things that they're getting up to doesn't match with their words. Really be careful. That is deception, okay? So make decisions according to what your emotions are telling you. Don't let them try to tell your mind. High priestess, Harnic, mystical power. So anything that's got to do with mystical power has got to do with intuition. Intuition is not found in the brain. Intuition is found in the body. Okay, so anything that's in the body is attached to emotion, and with regards to what somebody could be telling you or people are telling you, they could be telling you things that make a lot of sense, but you feel in your body like, I just don't feel this. I just don't feel this energy. I feel like something is wrong. I wonder if my power is going to go off. I'm going to see where those will have to stop. The 7 of air is definitely an ending here of some negative cycle that has been going on in your world. There is an absolute change coming in for you. There's a definite ending of something here that is going to happen for you. I feel like either life is going to show you this, or you might have to go through this situation, but it's going to cause something that's been wrong to be removed from your life. I mean, why do we want to live with a situation that's not hurting us? I mean, you have your life to live. Be happy. You know what I mean? Don't stay in something that's not okay. And you got yourself finally moving forward. This is a beautiful energy. I see you finally moving forward here, moving into a place where you're meant to be. I feel like it's a complete shake-up. Something very big is coming here, especially with the 6 of Wands here. I feel like you're lifting up on this little boat with a balloon on top, and you're just moving away. Yeah, I told you. Power outage. Woohoo! South Africa. Welcome. Could you see the cards? Now, let me turn my inverter on. Then I will carry on with your reading. Gemini, welcome to my country. Thank you so much. I will carry on for you with the reading in a second. There we go. I am back. Miraculously, the power is back on, but because of an inverter that I got. So yeah, gotta go on with life. So with regard to your 6 of Wands, this is you getting what you want. Even if the path to get there may not be exactly what you want it to be, you're going to have to surrender to this energy. Let's see what else comes in. The 3 of Wands, such a beautiful energy. Finally, your life begins moving forward, like in the direction that you wanted to go. The process of getting you there is a little bit of a breaking down energy. It may seem a bit chaotic to you and a little bit not what you want to see. Unfortunately, you're going to have to kind of like just sit there and observe how everything is going to unfold, because you're going to have to trust in higher energies. Literally, with the high priestess being there, you're going to have to trust that everything is unfolding exactly the way it's meant to be. I really feel like something is coming that you should know about in this reading. I feel like a parting of ways or a parting of direction in your life is coming in. You're going to have to look at a lot of choices as you're moving forward here, but I feel like it takes you to where you need to be. Sometimes you have to be strong. Without a doubt, we have transformation. Yeah, there's an ending of something coming in here. This is your Death card, which is Scorpio's energy. I kind of feel like there's a definite ending to something, or a change in something. But it's, to have this rebirth, you need to have the ending. So it's a rebirth in your life here, and you may not quite know exactly where this is taking you. So it's almost like you're looking at the situation right now, and you could even be looking at what could be coming in, or events that are already taking place, and you may not like exactly what you're seeing, because it's a real shake-up, and you have to now go and face certain things, and you're not sure. There's lack of security, lack of stability. and you're really not sure what can unfold. But if you surrender to it, with the High Priestess being there, you will see that it's going to take you to exactly where you're meant to be. Look at your temptation card coming in here. Wow. So don't be tempted. First of all, this is a devil card, Capricorn, coming in here. Do not be tempted to go back to what was not working for you. Don't let fear, which is also a form of temptation, anything that's of a low vibration. The devil card is not a low vibration energy, because we've got Capricorn. I mean, Capricorns are cool people, okay? So with the devil card coming in here, it means your practical expression of how you live in this world. The devil card is associated to everything that is materialistic, meaning your car, your house, your inverter that works through electricity. But it can also mean the power going off and chaos happening in your life. So it's the negative and the positive of your human experience. And I feel like don't be tempted by the negative part of your human experience, by maybe going back to something that has already ended, maybe being too afraid to go into the adventure and trusting the unknown future, and staying with something that's not meant for you to stay in, staying with the negativity that you're not meant to be in, which is not your path, with the Two of Water being in the reverse position. Because, you know, it's scary with the King of Pentacles, as it was also reversed. The scary to go into the unknown, to transform your life, and you're really not sure exactly how things are going to go. It's not easy. It is scary. But the temptation part of it is fear. It's, you know, just uncertainty, because those are lower vibrating energies which come in the devil card as well. But the devil card also has much higher vibrating energies. It also has things like motivation, inspiration, passion, drive. So there's positive and negative to the devil card. Do not let the negative part of things, or the negative energies of this world, being fear, the lowest one you can get, you know, being overwhelmed, being, you know, uncertain, and all these energies, don't let that hold you back. Do not let that hold you back, because I mean, it's going to face you anyway. I see you in review, okay? So your Four of Swords coming in here, it's definitely an energy of you looking at real serious, looking at your life, looking at the things that are going wrong, looking at what it is you actually want to see. I really do feel as if you're going to be shutting yourself off from something here with the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords can also be, I'm pulling back my energy. I'm removing myself from a certain situation. I will no longer engage. I will no longer have this back and forth of energy attached to something that is not good for me. So I feel like you're a little bit, almost like you're going into a little bit of a shut off kind of space of your own energy, which is actually really good. It's really good. It's like you're removing yourself, you're reading. Then we've got the Four of Fire coming in here, a brand new cycle coming in, literally coming in after your transformation energy. You do have a new cycle coming into your life here, and I feel as if you are definitely going to be celebrating what this is for you. And you got the Magician card. Not only are you celebrating, but you're taking back your power. You are taking back the energy that maybe you have been feeling as if you were powerless, especially because the King of Pentacles came up in the reverse position. Now, I feel like you're going to face some fear here, or you're going to face a situation, you're going to go through it, and you're going to surrender to it. You're going to be like, you know what, everything's going to have to be the way it's going to be. But I feel like in doing so, you're going to learn something, that sometimes in life, you will be shown the way. And in being shown the way as well, surrendering, you know, that's one of the biggest things I think I learned in my life very long time ago. Having a problem that you cannot solve, being in a situation you cannot get out of, you need to take it and surrender it to your spiritual team, to God, to the universe, to whatever you want to call it. And when you do that, you will see how everything falls into place. And we can see that happening with the Six and with the Three of Wands, even with the Seven of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, the ending of something that was negative in your life, that is no longer going to repeat again, which is a very good energy. I see you understanding your power, and I see you being much more confident here about what you can accomplish and what you cannot accomplish. Because let me tell you, you've got everything you need to create the life that you want. This is a life that you will celebrate. A new beginning where you are much more stronger than what you've ever been. But not only stronger, there's confidence coming in here. It's almost like you can see your potential, and you can see what it is you can accomplish. And I feel like it gets revealed to you in your life as well. So we do have the temptation card here, and the temptation card, the devil card, is a change of your life in some kind of way. It's almost like you realize that I can actually get my life to the way I want it to be, and as long as I focus, as long as I'm doing the right thing, and even sometimes having to face things that I don't want to face, it is what is required of me to make changes. You can see it with the Seven of Cups. It is what is required of me to make the changes about the things that I do not like. And that is ultimately what gets you to be empowered. And that is ultimately through that empowerment that gets you to live a life that you can celebrate. This is the 1111 card. So if you're seeing like 1111, 1212, 222, those are the signs of these events unfolding for you and moving you into this brand new way of being, where you are really I feel like another level on spirituality comes in for you as well, because with the High Priestess being there, I don't feel like it's only the practical side of things that you get. It's also the more spiritual side of things that you get as well. And because of that change and shift in you and the greater understanding in you, it's going to give you a lot more control over your life, and your life will unfold more the way that you want it to, because you're getting it, you're getting something. I feel like you get something clicks with you here through this experience that you're going through or going to go through. And that is ultimately actually not a bad thing. I mean, sometimes we have to go through things that we don't like, but the results of that is really something that we like. And it makes it worth it to be able to go through those things we don't like, because it takes you to a place where you can always have more power and control to be able to create this kind of life that you want to create. A new season is coming for you. And change of seasons can be crazy, because usually when we change seasons, we go from autumn to a winter, we go from spring to summer. I know in my country, the worst time for us in our country with regards to seasonal changes is spring to summer. We literally flood. The whole country floods from that side to that side, and everything's just underwater. You have a rowboat, you know what I mean? We just kind of got used to it already. It just floods everywhere. We do it every year. And that's the worst time. But after that, everything's just green and it's growing, and the flowers are blooming, the fruits are growing, and it's beautiful. So the change is always difficult. But when you come out on the other side, you understand that you had to go through that to get yourself to become that magician. Thank you so much, Gemini. I really wish you all the best as you go through for the rest of your day. I'm sending my love to you guys. Bye.